I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I kick it. Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
44's the mark. 44's mark. Check. You better be afraid of me.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
To Devontae Freeman. That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. The left side caught by Diggs. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
On the draw, this is Fournette. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Allen off the play fake. He's going to go deep for Conley. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chris Conley, 88 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
To D.D. Westbrook.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards.
He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 4.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call, 1st and 10. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
44, in the face. 44.
Allen now on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Conley's got it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Freeman. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Plays and out.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
For the Jaguars.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman.
Allen's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 28-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
C.J. Henderson.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to go deep for Conley. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Oh, Chris Conley. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bills 24, Jaguars nothing.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustration, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up
a good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Freeman again. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mike, 49. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 49's the Mike, watch 40 go.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert.
And down he'll go at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
49, guys. Mike. Here we go.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go street. 53 is the mic. 19 Lions. Watch the sled. Mike, 53. Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
44 is the mic.
And they'll begin by running the option. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Yannick Ngakoue able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
38-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
Check, go get him. Football's the mic.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
44 is the mic. Check it out.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were ultra-confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Let's go, D. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. 47.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Freeman. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Mike, 44. It's coming this way. Here we go. Slam. Regular. Watch the pass.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 27, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Round 80. 44. Focus, defense, focus.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Bills, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got 1,000 in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello, Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.